Film fans of YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I am looking at Babes, directed by Pamela Adlon, starring the talents of Ilana Glazer, Michelle Buteau, and John Carroll Lynch. The film follows two best friends who are in different stages of adult life. One is a mother of two, whilst the other has just got pregnant through a one-night stand. And through this pregnancy, we follow their journey as a pairing as they navigate these new challenges in life. Before I get into my review, if you like seeing on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews that's coming all the time. Without further ado, let's jump right into the review. So Babes is a movie that I went to see because it was an unlimited showing, but I knew absolutely nothing about it going in. And I can say straight away that I was definitely not the target demographic for this. This is following two women who are childhood friends that are both dealing with the strain of pregnancy and relationships and the stress of raising children and how they never have time to do anything anymore, just the stress that's associated with it. As a single male that's got no kids, this is definitely not a film that was targeted towards me. However, I absolutely adored this film and think this might be one of my favorite films all year. The chemistry between the two lead characters in this is absolutely electric. These two bounce incredibly well off each other. You truly buy their lifelong friendship and just how comfortable they are with each other. And it genuinely felt like a natural friendship that's formed over many, many years. And the conflicts they have feel very natural and very real. And they're just a funny dynamic duo as well. I love the fact that the film isn't afraid to deal with the ugly side of pregnancy and raising a family. It does get played for jokes at times, but does very much take its time to focus on serious elements as well. Any one of you that has been watching my channel for a while, especially this year, will know that usually when it comes to comedies, one of my biggest complaints is it tries to be funny and serious at the same time. And usually one suffers heavily at the result of the other. Well, with Babes, they nail the balance between comedy and emotional connection. The way this film shifts from the gross out comedy that is nailed towards a certain audience to having these deep, meaningful exchanges and conversations, it's executed absolutely flawlessly. I fully bought the tone that the film was giving out. I really appreciated how every shift between the two tones feels very natural to the characters that we are seeing on screen. There is a great little punchline in the early stages of the film featuring them two twins from 22 Jump Street that comes across as both funny and tragic at the same time, which is a very hard thing to do, but it really nails on the situation. And I just really enjoyed the dynamic. Seeing the juxtaposing lives of this woman who is a dentist that is the face of a company practically, having to juggle the high pressure of her job with having the two kids at home and negotiating around her husband who also has his own things going on. I love the fact that the film doesn't completely disregard the husband in this. There is a moment where these two share a very intimate scene that just encompasses everybody. I feel like there was a lot to love in this film. And then we flip over to our pregnant friend who has been living as a free spirit. She has an apartment that literally has a popcorn maker in there. She is such a free spirit. And seeing her having to negotiate her impulsiveness with the pregnancy and how she has to adapt to being able to stand on her own two feet and just really coming to terms with the fact that she's about to be a parent and she can't be doing this reliant, impulsive stuff all the time. She has to eventually strip that back a little bit. It is one hell of a journey to go through. And the side characters as well are all really good in this. My personal favorite has to be the doctor who shows up throughout this, and he has this whole gimmick where he's trying to do something with his hairline the whole movie, and it just leads to some very subtle jokes. There are other side characters like a stand-in. There is the father of one of the girls in this. Like every side character in this comes in, delivers a bit of dry humor, but connects with the characters and then leaves. The way that these side characters roll into the film, steal the scene whenever they are on screen, then back up. It just felt very natural and very fluid. This film flowed fantastically well. Base for me was just an absolute pleasant surprise. Before I get into my grade, if you'd like to see on the channel so far, click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews that's coming all the time, as well as video essays, rankings, and tier lists. Without further ado, let's grade this. Babes for me was a film I went into knowing nothing about, was clearly not the target demographic for, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Whilst I will say the sense of humour will be a deterrent for some individuals and that it won't be for everybody, I personally enjoyed the unapologetic approach this film had, how it wasn't afraid to deal with both the ugly side of pregnancy as well as the stress that comes with raising kids, and how there is a perfect yin yang of both regret and stress with love and affection. It is perfectly balanced out. As someone who has a couple of friends that have kids that I see all the time, and I hear some of the stories they tell me about the stresses of raising children, this film very much feels like a film for the women that deal with those stressful situations all the time, and it makes them feel seen. I feel like this film, it's been out for a few months now in the States, it's only just come out here in the UK. I will say this weekend, if you have a chance to see it, give it a chance, because I know it's having to compete with some big things coming out, Borderlands, Trap. It ends with Us. Feels like this film could go under the radar, so I wanted to come out and say that Babes, for me, it's one of the biggest surprises of the year for me. It is not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but there is so much to love about this film, and it was carried by the two lead performances and their natural charisma and energy with each other. It just felt very fluid and was a very enjoyable watch. I'm going to have to say that for me, Babes is a good cup of tea. So, babes, have you seen it? If you have, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Again, you like what you're seeing on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews like this coming all the time. Let me know what you thought of Babes as well. Coming up on the channel, aiming to do a review of Alien Romulus as well as Trap, and it ends with Us. We'll see what we can do with that. And I'm hoping to try and get a video essay out in the next couple of weeks. I am torn between a few ideas now, so do be patient with me, and I hope that your patience will be rewarded when the next one does come out. But until next time, everybody, I am Josh, I have been your Movie Apprentice, and I'll see you all in the next video.